Happy New Year's Eve, Commanders! GuardianE here with another pull video in Goddess of Victory Nikke. And here we are on the Pilgrim Pickup Special Recruitment banner for Snow White Heavy Arms. The New Year's Pilgrim that we're getting for this year is going to be, of course, the Eden-equipped Snow White with all new technology, ready to take on the Queen. She looks amazing. She is at the standard 1% for a Pilgrim rate out of the overall 4% for an SSR. And we are gonna start diving in. Start getting into it. Alright, let's get this party started. Hoping for a little bit of New Year's fortune this time around. And... ooh, okay. No first pull luck, no one and dones here. We're just getting started. Now we had some reasonably good luck. Well, decent luck. Not bad luck anyway, on the winter banner. So... I don't know, that might, or winter banners, I should say, the seasonals. I don't know if that means that we're in for some pain today. Hopefully not. That's what we're gonna do a quick draw here, and ha! Ooh, okay, all right. If this is Snow White, we're out. We're not diving any. We just want one. Oh, two. Okay, there's two chances. Two chances. Let's not get excited. We've been down this road before, and at the end of the road, sometimes it just leads to despair. So let's just take it in stride. We got two counters though so far, which I like to think is an omen of good luck. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, first up. Oh, okay. Is that her? Please be her. Oh, hell yeah! That is awesome. Oh, sorry, I got a little too excited. Got into a coughing fit there. But yes, I'm very, very hyped. Oh, that is great. That is absolutely phenomenal. I am so happy to get her early. That is a big relief for me, because I was frankly thinking that we were going to get boned on these summonings. So, frankly, New Year's actually doesn't usually treat me that badly. It's usually the anniversary. So, this might be kind of the balance, right? Like the duality of RNG. But yeah, so we got her early. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. So poised and cool, just striking that pose. Huge armaments around her. Just all the shifting mechanized parts, the targeting lasers. It's just very, very, very cool. And naturally, she does have that yummy tummy and those luscious thighs out and on display as well in this alt. Truly glorious design, and the first of what we would presume to be the Eden Enhanced Pioneer. So that is very, very nice. Hey, we did get the full counters in this 10 pull. Look at that! This multi has been super blessed. Double Rappy too? Man. Okay, and then ending with a Tetra. I believe I have every Tetra at this point, so yeah. Rouge is nice though, because I don't think I have her at max limit break, so that's actually a great get as well. So that's fantastic. That is great. I couldn't have asked for anything better. That is sublime. I'm very, very happy with that outcome. And naturally, we are going to take a closer look at Snow White, but I did just want to comment that we do have the rerun of the re-pickup of Rappy Red Hood available as well. Actually, it's kind of nice. I didn't realize that the music changed with the different banners. Is that new? I don't remember that being a thing before. I could have missed it during some of the Pilgrim debut banners, but I think that, I mean, that's a really nice touch if that is new. But yeah, Rappy's back if you don't have her. This is, obviously, she is an amazing get, so definitely worth going for. There is this New Year Pilgrim Guaranteed Recruitment. It does require you to make an actual cash purchase. You have to purchase like a bundle to get a ticket, and you can use that ticket to do a 10 pull that guarantees you one of your selection of some of the older Pilgrims that are available. So if you are missing any of these and you would like to splurge, this is an option available to you. And we do have, this Step Up Recruit New Year. So this is something that they didn't actually announce on the live stream, which they probably should have, but I guess we should just expect every year that we are going to be getting this, which is great. So you do have to use gems for this. It's a Step Up summons up to Step 4. And when you summon on Step 4, you will get this New Year's SSR selection box. So you can see right here the list of available Nikkes, and I am missing quite a few towards the bottom here. And this is just kind of a nice insurance policy if you are missing any of the Ordinary Recruit Nikke, to be able to redeem this, to fill in that gap. So right now I'm missing a bunch, so I still have the wish list to rely on. But when that starts to dwindle down, I can always use this to get you know, my last missing Nikke or something. So let's actually go ahead and start summoning on this. You don't have to use paid, it's not paid gems, it's just gems. You just can't use vouchers. So yeah, let's just give it a whirl. I was going to do this anyway, so let's do it now. We might as well. Generally speaking, I don't think the steps have anything else really that special going on other than the gifts. And I don't frankly recall like ever getting anything that good out of the steps. But then again, at this point I am missing quite a few ordinary recruit Nikke, so it would be possible if we do end up getting an SSR in any of these. Okay, not looking like it. Oh, that's a lot of triple Anis though. That's fun. Alright, so the next 10. Here we go. Again, if we get nothing, that's totally fine by me. The Snow White pulls went so well, I don't even care. I really don't. Alright, purple again. That's alright. There she goes. Triple Neon now? Are we going to get triple Rappy for the last one? Let's see. And of course, speaking of Anis, I know some people are disappointed that Anis wasn't our New Year's Nikke. I fully relate to that. I love Anis so much. I was really looking forward to it, to seeing her shine. But I just want them to do it right. So I'm okay with them kind of devoting a separate big event for her. She could very easily be an anniversary character. So I'm just looking forward to it. I think they'll do it right. I think... Oh, okay. Well, Anis and Neon there. Okay. So nothing, absolutely nothing out of those steps, but that's okay, because we do, at the end of the day, get our selection box, which is really what our aim was anyway, so... Alright, so Snow White, Heavy Arms, Pilgrim, Goddess, Attacker, Sniper Rifle, Burst 3. Snow White is now armed with new equipment powered by Eden's technology. Her previous armament, 7 dwarves, have been consolidated into a single system. Having recovered all her memories, she is preparing to kill the queen who desecrated Lillyweiss. Yeah, man, her memory is coming back. That's so exciting. So I'm there's so many, like, I think critical points in the story that are going to come to a head. I think now that she has her memories back, her meeting like Rappy again, I think just getting more exposure to her flashback history in the new story. I'm very, very excited to see how that hashes out, you know, where the mind switches came into play and all that stuff. It's just, it's very exciting. It's exciting to just get more information about Snow White's past, the goddesses, and then kind of like see how things are going to shift moving forward. But yeah, Snow White just looks genuinely like such a badass here with that huge armament rigging, all the mechanized arms and parts coming off, huge railgun, missile pods, machine guns, targeting lasers, beams, just all comes together beautifully in an orchestra of destruction. And that tap animation, the hood, the mask comes down, the salvo, the firing of the actual railgun itself, the charging and the firing looks so awesome. You have the smoke or dust kicked up from below, the wind tugging at her cloth and her dog tags. Just so sick. And you have the Eden symbol on the gun too, to show where it's coming from. And of course, naturally, she herself. Now, I have heard some people complain about how simple her outfit looks. It's basically like undergarments and bandages. But I mean, not only do I appreciate the eye candy, because obviously Snow White looks really tantalizing in this kind of skimpy attire, but at the same time, like this sort of simple, streamlined body line when compared to just the over-the-top armaments behind her, I feel like it just has sort of this fun dichotomy between her slender toned body and this huge bulky artillery that's behind her. I just think it's kind of a nice combination to see. And naturally, beautiful shading across her abs. The midriff is very, very attractive. The exposure of the thighs too. She's got a little bit of scarring on the side from her days on the surface, but otherwise flawless, smooth, creamy, lightly muscled, and shapely for the entire world to admire. And we transition over to the combat pose, the railgun charging like that. Even her cover pose just looks really striking, with the one knee up, the arm outstretched like that, and then the actual railgun charge shot, wearing just a couple of bandages around the hips. You do get a nice view of the full solid rigging behind her like this too. with the railgun. The actual firing in the preview mode is missing a lot of effects, so it's not nearly as extravagant, but you can admire the reload animation. It's just very cool. She pulls up the fist, charging the shot, the missile pod in the back reloading as well. Just very, very nice. As she's shifting, the dog tags snapping up against her chest too, the thighs moving back, and in the physics in place. Really, really nice and very stylish and attractive. And then here we go with the chibi. Oh man, she pulls down the mask and the missiles. That's awesome. Look at that. That is such a cool chibi animation. Oh wow. All right, here she is marching forward. The railgun is pointed straight ahead, firing off shots like so. Very nice. Oh, the reload too. It does sync up with her reload animation in her combat pose. That's nice. Stun animation here. Okay, someday I'll make my way down to the Ark. Yes, that's right, Snow White, and we can't wait for that day. This is a nice place. Plenty to eat, and the ground is actually covered in grass. Very, very cute. Snow White was nice to us today, so we're certainly going to be nice to her. We gotta treat her to whatever she wants to eat. She's gonna be gorging herself. Whatever you want to eat, Snow White, is on us. Have at it. Alright, so we are taking Snow White Heavy Arms out for a spin here in the shooting gallery against a Water Week boss to see how she does. Take a look at all of her animations and everything. Okay, so I do like the effects where on the side of her you actually do see the number of missiles that she has loaded, and then on the reticle itself it shows the number of lock-on targets that she has as well. Oh my god. She's in the field too, the flashback, and then that glare that she has, just finally, like, just releasing those emotions. Oh, it's so good. And then the giant reticle during the burst is really cool. So the big square that's there signifies kind of all of the lock-on targets around the reticle, which is pretty cool. I just think aesthetically there's like a lot going on, which I think is very, very fitting for just all of the different armaments that she has at once. And yeah, it's a lot to take in, and she's doing a lot on the battlefield too, just lighting everything up. But yeah, on the railgun itself, you can see the little numbers go up where she's loading in the rockets, so you can see the volleys homing in on the target. Very, very cool effects. Just very nice effects. You can even see like little wings on the side of the railgun open up when it fires. Just a lot of little intricate movements in the firing pose and everything. You can enjoy in action. It's very, very impressive. And again, that burst, just full. Oh man. Okay. All right. And then even like the countermeasures exploding around her, very similar to the young version of Snow White, and then the railgun effect, which is part of the OG version. I do feel like it's a nice marriage of the different elements that we know of Snow White, kind of put into one upgraded, modernized package, which is very fitting, for an Eden technology fitted Snow White. Alrighty, so breaking down Snow White Heavy Arms' kit, she is a sniper rifle attacker with a fixed charge time of 1.2 seconds. And that's really central to kind of how her entire kit and weaponry works. As she charges up, she locks onto up to 5 targets closest to her reticle, and increases the damage taken by those targets. She instills a debuff on those enemies. Now upon firing the charged shot, she strikes all targets that she's locked onto with homing missiles that deal over 100% of final attack damage. She also deals over 40% of final attack damage to all enemies, and in addition to the actual railgun shot that she charged up. Now also through her skill 2, she gains Pierce for her railgun shot, and attack up during full charge, and has increased damage to parts. And then whenever the team enters full burst, even if she herself doesn't burst, she gets a huge attack boost during the full burst itself. Now when she herself bursts, her burst 3, she activates fully active status, and this increases the charge damage by over 500%, gives sequential damage up to over 150% for a single round. She also gets attack damage up over 80%, increase the charge time, and increase the maximum lock-on targets to 15. So similar to the original Snow White, where upon her burst, she gets a huge charge time that has to lead into a giant railgun blast that does additional damage to parts, it's very similar in that vein, where she does gain a huge charge time for a huge railgun shot, but in addition to that, she also gains 15 rockets that fire out, doing additional damage, huge damage boost, sequential damage attack, and then also she uniquely gets a screen clear type effect, where any destructible projectiles on screen will take 40% damage. The intent behind that is to effectively clear the screen of any incoming projectiles and obstacles. So again, this is effectively a combination of Snow White's signature railgun style charge shot, except she also gains the homing missiles as well as like a laser light show of damage across the entire battlefield. And this means that she's really well positioned as a powerful crowd control unit. The ability to unleash penetrating beams, lasers, missiles across the battlefield, across multiple targets, means that even with a regular full charge shot outside of burst, she has some screen clearing elements to her kit. However, and I was worried about this when I first read her kit, she should do really well against singular bosses as well. The lock-on mechanic with the salvo of missiles actually can hit multiple targets, but doesn't have to, which means that Snow White can still fire off 5 to 15 missiles against a single target with full charge, so you're not losing out on that damage like with other kind of spread or full screen attacks. Snow White really does encapsulate that sort of heavy artillery, one-woman army type of design. She's got so much going on and so many things building upon themselves and firing in tandem with each other to essentially light up the battlefield by herself. That looks very, very cool and is very, very powerful. So there she is, already performing pretty darn well without... I haven't even overloaded her gear yet, so there's a lot of still upward momentum and potential for her. I think she's going to shine, like I said, in both bossing and in stories and other kind of challenge chapters. It would feel like it feels like she's got basically the artillery to cover every scenario. Now, of course, also as part of the update, we've gotten a couple of other little kind of New Year's bonuses and things, like, for example, this New Year's bonus event does give us gems every single day, which is pretty nice. So just, again, stocking up and being able to recoup some of the resources that we're spending for these banners is always a good thing. We do have 2 new skins featured in 2 new passes. So we have the 2026 New Year Pass, which does have a new ballerina skin for Quency. We have here a swan, a dancing swan that we can enjoy. So she actually has swans around her, the mask atop her head too. She stretches out into that pose. I will say it's pretty creative for them to have utilized Quency's fairly dynamic flexibility and pose of her original outfit into what is still fitting, which is a ballerina outfit. I feel like it's a little odd of a I don't know necessarily what the connection is between Quency and a ballerina per se, but she looks good. She looks good in the tutu. I like the feather elements of the top and the skirt. Again, they fall in line with sort of the gown motif that she has. Kind of has almost a saucer around her hips, and then she has the leggings going all the way down. She is on her tippy toes. She does stretch behind her in that signature aggressive back arch. And we see her shooting pose here, so it's much the same, but again, you do get the tights down below, which is quite nice, along with a little bit of the side exposure. The bare back is always appreciated as well. The reload animation, very, very enticing. And then we do have the chibi. The chibi here too. Oh, that's her walk animation? That's actually really cool. Oh, she does a little spin, and then the little twinkle toe. I don't know what it's called. I'm sure it has a technical term. But that's so nice. And she has the mask down too. So that's actually her walk animation? That's so funny. Alright, and then the battle pose, firing off the shots, the reloading, little stun dizzy action, and then if I nab something quickly while I'm dancing, I'm sure no one will notice, right? Hee. Oh, so she's using it as cover for her thievery, I see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's like a unique pose that she's doing there too. So yeah, it's fun. It's well executed, I will say. I don't know. It's hard. Frankly, it's hard to beat her catsuit. Her catsuit looks so good in her default outfit, so I don't know if this one's gonna beat it for me, but I like I like the creative element of incorporating the extravagant pose into what would be fitting, which is, you know, the flexibility of a ballerina. Now we also have new Emma's evening gown in the mission pass set up right. Oh my god damn. Secret therapy. Whew. Yeah. So Emma, with the glow up of the new version and kit and everything, obviously looks amazing. And then in this gown, this slinky outfit that just drapes off of her bombastic proportions, very, very tasty. And then a little finger to the lips, a little wink. I love the black and gold. It looks incredibly classy. She does have a Masquerade ball mask off of her purse or handbag. She's wearing one long glove and one not. So I like kind of the asymmetry that they've tied into that. Naturally, she has that plunging neckline going all the way down to her belly, that full stretch and expanse of smooth silky skin, the freely hanging magnificent bust, the high slit up the skirt side to reveal that shapely leg and thigh with the holster gun there too. I did not miss that. The strap around her thigh just giving that delectable squish, and then the gun in the holster too right there. Very, very nice. She looks absolutely glamorous. And then if we take a look at the shooting pose here, oh my god, the backless design is unbelievable. And the lightly muscled back, dipping down below, the strings, the double strap panties, and then the actual skirt hanging down below is sublime. Truly, truly sublime. Yeah, wow. Okay, and then here she is in the chibi pose. And strutting her stuff. She's got the big ammo case strapped to her back here, and she's moving forward, firing off the shots. Elaborate reload, naturally. A little dizzy. And then, have you noticed how Yunwa's expression softens a little whenever you visit the armory? Don't tell her I said that. Oh, always very keen to everyone's emotions is Emma. Looks like everyone has their hands full. Should I prepare some finger food that's easy to munch on? Well, we certainly appreciate the sentiment, Emma, of course. But yeah, so she looks absolutely phenomenal. I am extremely tempted to pick this one up. I don't have Emma though. Even if I don't have Emma by the end of the event, I'm gonna do some ordinary recruit pulls probably before the next update. We'll see. She is on my wish list, so hopefully we get her. But if not, again, we'll get her eventually, and so I may end up picking up this skin because she looks that damn good. And here we have a new gacha skin for Alice this time around. Very cute. She falls into the jar. It is Alice in Wonderland themed, so very fitting for Alice, not only in namesake, but also the whole rabbity thing. Let's actually use our free gacha pull here on the costume. Now, we don't have a chance of getting the skin, unfortunately, at all, but maybe we can get something nice, maybe some tickets or vouchers or yeah, well, it's fine. But let's check out the skin itself. So it is pretty dynamic. So Marchen dream, it looks like another dream. I love how fluffy and soft the giant bunny looks like that she's sitting on, and she has her arm wrapped around the floppy ear. That is so precious. Here she is, giving a wave and a smile. She's so excited. A little flush across her cheeks, a little blush, and then as she's kicking up her feet, locking her ankles, and just bouncing and squishing on top of the bunny that's there. In the backdrop, you do have like a little rose garden, and then up front you do have some sweets and things. So there's like a rose, there's a stuffed animal, there's a little bunny clock too, which feels very appropriate. It looks like a macaroon type stool on the side there. There's almost a full, looks like a strawberry shortcake, looks yummy and delicious, on top of kind of like an old school TV with a console on top, or maybe a DVD player. I don't know, but it is very precious, like Alice is. It's very, very sweet. And then if we take a look at the shooting animation here, there she is, and then the very, very short skirt. It just kind of flounces as she moves back and forth, along with her twin tails, the reload animation like so. Try to get some quick shots in. Everybody knows the Alice manual carpal tunnel inducer. But, and then here is the chibi. Oh, should have a special animation as a gacha skin. Yeah, there she is. On top of the big, oh, she's giving it a hug and kicking her legs. That's so cute. That's so cute. Very, very cute. Okay, there she is, marching forward. Oh, she's got a little plush in her arms. That's sweet. And then firing the shots. Okay. The reload. Very nice. Dizzy. Everyone's smiling so brightly. I guess it's because the world is full of happiness. Oh. I want to walk by your side, Rabbity. Usagi. Very, very adorable. So this is new gacha skin for Alice. So if you're feeling lucky or you're feeling splurgy, this is here to indulge in. And falling in the jar again with the whole, you know, the Alice in Wonderland. They have the treats that either make her a giant or shrinks her down. That whole theme going on, so it's fun. It's fun. You want me to install a storage case for rations? Carrying extra rounds for missiles would be far more useful. She's turning down food? I mean, I guess in terms of the hierarchy, right? She is, you know, an ammo nut as well. These weapons feel so light; they seem weak. She's definitely gotten a power boost for sure. Anything else in here? I will kill the queen no matter the cost. That determination. Alright, well that is going to do it for my pulls on the Snow White Heavy Armament banner, the New Year banner, the New Year Nikke, New Year Pilgrim, celebrating the New Year in general with the update and the events and everything else. I'm eager to get back into Arc Guardian. So far, it's been pretty engaging. I'm pretty locked in and psyched to read more about what happened back then with Lilith. So I'm ready to drink it all in, and I'm ready to cry. We'll see what's in store for us. But let me know down below how your pulls went. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you got Snow White super quick if you did pull for her. If you did end up summoning on the step up, hopefully you got somebody that you needed out of the step up as well. Best of luck to all of you out there. Again, Happy New Year to all of you out there. Hopefully you're enjoying your new year, and as we bring in 2026, we're going to make it a great one. So hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory Nikke content. We thank you all so much for watching. Again, happy New Year, and until next time, let's keep reclaiming that surface.